Alright, so here we are in round 2. Won the die roll, and we're going to go ahead and draw. Our opponent is playing a red-white equipment deck. He's got the Goblin Gavelineer, and I think we're going to keep this. I mean, on the draw, it's a little bit better. Still kind of have to go running around land. Yeah, give it a shot. Got a lot of good 4 and 5 drops. Anyway, yep. Speaking of equipment, so yeah, we got a lot of. He's got Gavelineer and Training Drone. I imagine there's something like Kimba or probably at least the Shikaris. There we go. There's more or less land. So it looks like it can be aggressive. Can also, play a lot of random junk. Yeah. So I mean, like his Training Drone is already pretty okay, right? Could be worse. Right. Yeah, given that, I think I'm just going to play out the Iron Mirror and try and turn 4 the Dark Slick Drake. If he kills my mirror, he kills my mirror and holds me off a turn. Maybe a little bit later we'll have some germ-on-germ violence. Okay, looks like he's probably going to just play nothing but living weapons and get my guys. Playing living weapon deck. Ooh, that guy could get a little stupid. I'm really glad to have this. And we're obviously playing. I really don't even care what I draw. So. I mean, we're still, taking some damage off of the germs here, but not terribly concerned. Just block there and Mortapod that. Save ourselves an extra damage. Yep. And land. So good. Alright, so plan is to, I don't know, drawing a land would be pretty sweet. Drop a Forge Master and start beating in the air. If he's got Gal Blast and takes out our Dark Slick Drake, that just is what it is. At least we draw a card off of it. We're going to take 4 damage, go to 12. Odds of getting a land at that point are pretty great. Sun Chaser, sure, that is a dude. It gets in the way at this point. Makes our Quicksilver Geyser that much more of a blowout, though. Pretty okay with him sacking his Embersmith at any given moment. Alright, so I think he's probably just going to go with a all-in shove here, which is actually pretty good for us on the Quicksilver Geyser plan, because then we just like bounce, a Flare Husk and something else. Depends on what he plays, like maybe an artifact or Embersmith or something, and just eat the Sun Chaser. Waste his turn, eat a card. Yeah. Seems pretty good. The downside being if he does not, you know, if he sniffs it out and does not. Okay, well, he didn't really, so, and he didn't go with an all-in attack, so we just save a whole bunch of damage. So we get that block on, and then before we go to damage, going to geyser those, and unless he's got a shimmer mirror, I think this should be a pretty good play. Want to sack your Embersmith in response? Eh? Eh? No. So, that pretty effectively wastes his turn. Yep, play an Embersmith, play a Flare Husk, trigger, deal me a damage. Bet. Yep. I'm F6'd, so go for it. Hey. Alright, so yeah, I mean, I don't see any reason not to just kind of swing here, right? You could play out Mirror and Spy and attach Mortar Pod to it. That'd be pretty okay. Yeah, I like that play. So, just get in there for 2. Yep, anytime now I'll get in there for 2. Okay. I'm attacking you for 2. Alright. That guy's pretty good. So I think we might as well. I think we might as well just go ahead and take this damage because there's nothing else we can do. Forgot about that second ability on him. Alright, well, we take a bunch of damage here. That is pretty good. Alright, can't swing here. Alright. Probably should have just done the swing. Kind of tilted that one. Oh well. Yeah. So, do we just die here? No. No, but it's not great. I mean, we're gonna go to 2, and then, yeah, we die to Mortar Pod, so. Yeah. Let's. Should have Embersmith, or, off the Embersmith during last attack. Thought I was gonna get a block out of that, and kind of forgot about the second ability on him. Third ability, I guess, on him. So. Yeah. I mean, if this is anything but an artifact, this is just a completely wrong play. So. Yeah, we're just done here. Okay.